welcome to the Bot Box. Today we're talking about a silver-coloured box wedge armed with an axe that ran on tracks. Tomahawk. After a failed attempt at qualifying for Series 6 under the name Lazarus, Tomahawk qualified for Series 7 of Robot Wars and landed in Heat C, where it drew vertical spinner IG-88, horizontal spinner Scorpion, and grabber Stag, hat and all. Whilst Tomahawk landed an axe blow in on the Stag, IG-88 was close at hand and launched an attack on Tomahawk. A long, relentless attack that killed Tomahawk. So it got stuck in a robot conga with Scorpion and the Stag doing the pushing. So Scorpion sent Tomahawk to the house robot named Cassius Chrome. Meanwhile, the Stag drove itself into the pit that it had opened when Tomahawk died. Tomahawk got counted out and Cassius Chrome punched Tomahawk to the drop zone, and an ocean buoy dropped on Tomahawk. Now, with some robots, this would be the end, but not so for Tomahawk. It was sold on to a Dutch team, the Dutch Robot Girls, who put a lot of work in on Tomahawk. It was now wheeled instead of tracked, had interchangeable axe heads, and variable hit power for the conservation of CO2. Its name was now spelled Tomahawk without the vowels, but pronounced the same. So it was spelled TMHWK. It was also purple. After not being selected for Series 8, Tomahawk returned for Series 9, Heat A, and drew 3 spinners. Drum spinner Sabretooth and 2 vertical spinners in Cranky and Aftershock. Tomahawk's first move was to shove Cranky into Aftershock, leaving the 2 be. However, that just meant the unoccupied Sabretooth attacked Tomahawk, which did a number on the ablative plastic armour. A wedge shot followed. Tomahawk was then tipped over by the arena spikes and failed to self-right, so it got counted out. So Tomahawk went out. Next up for Tomahawk was the World Series at the end of Series 10, where they'd brought some entanglement type devices and an axe decoration. Well, they'd been given the axe decoration. Red and black polka dot fur. So now it's time for some tag team terror, in which Tomahawk teamed up with Belgian grabber Cobra, Two-Face, Flipper Apollo, and sword-wielding thwackbot Gabriel. Yes, I know I talked about this fight 2 weeks ago. That's how randomness goes. Apollo and Cobra were the first 2 out. Apollo chased Cobra around the arena and Cobra opened pit. Cobra then engaged in a pushing war with Apollo. Cobra won. Before Cobra attacked Tomahawk. Tomahawk drove into dead metal before escaping to unleash the fog of war. Meanwhile, Apollo tagged the robot Gabriel. So Tomahawk and Gabriel had a sword axe fight. Tomahawk actually managed to snag Gabriel's sword and drag it over the flame pit before Gabriel escaped. Tomahawk then tagged Cobra and Apollo got out of its corner before Gabriel could tag it. Oops. Apollo then flipped Cobra before sending Cobra to the floor flipper and dead metal. Cobra flew from the floor flipper. Apollo tried to flip dead metal before dead metal attacked Apollo, so that caused Gabriel to engage Knight in Shining Armour mode and attack dead metal. Then Cobra attacked Tomahawk. Tomahawk landed a couple of axe blows on Gabriel before Cobra and Apollo joined in. Tag Team Terror is practically a synonym for chaos. Tomahawk, as a result, got sent flying, landed on its wheels, and got hit a few times by Gabriel whilst Apollo was busy flipping dead metal over, before Tomahawk drove into the pit with seconds left to go in the fight. And that cost Team Rest of the World the judge's decision. Next up for Tomahawks was another axe in terahertz, made all the more interesting by the fact that Tomahawk's axe may have been an old terahertz axe. There's conflicting reports on the axe's origin story, so... However, I am pleased to report a lack of trash talking in the pre-battle talk. There were no blows early on, though. Terahertz pushed Tomahawk to secure up before the Dutch bot escaped. The action took both bots to Matilda before Tomahawk opened the pit and got pushed into Sir Kilowat. Tomahawk escaped to trade axe blows with Terahertz, but both bots missed all their axe blows. And to add to matters, the tactical advice that Tomahawk's team were being given wasn't going down so well. Team Rest of the World's team captain was told to stop talking. So Terahertz and Tomahawk traded some more axe blows, this time they hit, before Tomahawk got too close to Matilda. Tomahawk got flipped, and its axe snapped in half. The two robots ended up close to the pit, and eventually Tomahawk got pitted. But when I watched the episode, I wondered one thing. What was going to happen to poor Tomahawk's axe? Well, the answer was quick. The Dutch robot girls gave the old axe to Team Hertz as a battle trophy, fair decoration and all. Tomahawk did better in its later appearances, even though it didn't win a single fight on TV. I hope that the new axe will bring it more success, though until we get to Series 11, we will not know if this will bring it a televised win. That leaves one question. Who do we have next? I actually wanted to be one particular robot for next week, but it's probably not going to happen. And it isn't, because we've got to kill a carrot too. Until next week, Callison244, out.